Good eye. I'm the Tropius Hunter. We're here on Route 119 of the Hoenn region. Let's see if it's our lucky day. Now don't try this at home, unless you've got a stone badge. Ah! What a beaut! That's a Tropius in its natural habitat. Oh, take a gander at those bananas! Ripe, plump, succulent. Now a good bush ranger always brings 1 and 2 range. Now I don't want to hurt it, just spook it. I'm nervous. What if I hit it?
Hi, my name's Tropius, and I'm a terrible Pokémon. You probably already knew that, but it's one thing to know that Tropius is awful, and another thing entirely, to live it. Every day. Not only is Tropius bad, it's really bad! And it's bad in ways that only a Tropius can be. Listen to my story. This may be our last chance. It was a dark and stormy night, which meant that none of my abilities worked because they all depend on sunlight. I'd move routes, but my father lived here, and his father before him, and none of us have ever caught feet pass. Harsh sunlight causes chlorophyll to double your speed, and solar power to boost your special attack by 1.5, while also killing you because plants famously die when exposed to sun. These abilities are great. If you have stats to multiply, I will get to that soon. Hidden ability, Harvest, allows you to enjoy your berries twice. It's guaranteed in sunlight and 50% otherwise. I'll tell you right now, even if you win the coin flip, you lost the moment you picked Tropius. What's my type? Thank you for asking. It's grass flying. Dual typing is good in general. The grass half, about as good as the general. Grass is awful on offense and mediocre on defense. The most useful part of grass is its ground resistance, which is already better covered by flying. At least I'm immune to powder moves? Say no to status-altering substances, kids. Grass flying comes with a devastating weakness to ice, but there's plenty of great Pokémon with quad weaknesses to ice. I'm just like them! And if you chill with me, hey, that's a delicious dessert. I know I'm a grass type, but enough beating around the bush. Let's talk about the stats. In terms of base stat total, 460 is actually not bad. It's only 5 less than Skarmory, a Pokemon that everyone agrees is good, and it's actually the exact same as fellow floating flower, Jumpluff. But it's not about the size of the BST. It's about how you distribute it. These are the stats. Ooh. I didn't hide in the jungle to protect me from you. I did it to protect you from me! The most obvious troll stat is HP. You really couldn't give me 100? Not only does 99 HP make it look like they dug my stats out of the bargain bin, the 99 to 100 HP barrier is actually incredibly important. 100 base HP is the breakpoint that allows you to create 101 HP substitutes, which can absorb a full set damage move like Seismic Toss or Nightshade. Something that might be relevant if you're forced into subseed strategies because your other stats suck! Speaking of sucking, Maractus has 1 greater BST than me. Maractus. Well, Not anymore. Come here, Maractus! Sucked! As for my other stats, what region am I from? Tropius is truly Hoenn incarnate. Slow, bulky, mixed attacker. Oh, 68 attack, 72 special attack. Pick one! Breloom did! We even have the same BST! 83 defense and 87 special defense are actually kind of okay. But the stat issue is compounded by the fact that I deal half damage to everything and take double damage from everything because I'm a grass type. All of that is if I ever get to act, because 51 speed is atrocious. It's so bad that I can actually fail to outspeed even in Sun. I know it looks grim, but typing, ability, and stats aren't everything. Oh. Smeargle has none of those, but it does have the best move pool ever. Let me show you my moves. Move pool. Oh, more like a move puddle. Oh, at least it fits the theme of the room. Things are slightly better in modern games. There's actually a move called Trop Kick, but I don't learn it. I do learn Dragon Dance. In Gen 8, one of the best moves in the game. Too bad it doesn't actually have stats to boost. They also banned dancing in Gen 9, but it's okay, because they replaced it with Wide Guard. Thanks. Where's Leech Seed? Where's Leech Seed? Where's Leech Seed? Oh, it's a breeding move. So it doesn't exist because who would ever pollinate with me? Yeah, well, maybe Meganium from that one episode. Meganium and Tropius! Oh, power couple of the century! Oh! Thanks for viewing my profile. On a related note, although Whiscash was also introduced in Gen 3, I'm the real catfish Pokemon. Bad Pokemon are nothing new. They've always existed and will always exist, but usually the stinkers are obvious. Nobody saw Plusle and Minun and expected anything other than negative performance. What makes Tropius such a tragedy is that everything about it, from its appearance to how it's presented to you in your Hoenn playthrough, tricks you into expecting it to be good. I've got an appealing design, a soaring sauropod with onboard snacks. What's the deal with flying type food? Next paragraph, please. Think about where and when you encounter me. Past the halfway point of your Hoenn journey as a rare, single-stage encounter. Other Pokemon that fit in that criteria throughout the series include Snorlax, Aerodactyl, Tauros, Duraludon, Durant, even Drampa, if anybody remembers that guy. They're all at least passable, if not outright good. Absol, a Pokemon that also isn't particularly great, is only one route later than me, and hey, it has a stat over 100! The most famous case of anchor arms in Pokemon history isn't me. It's everyone's favorite solid snake! Your pewter pal and mine, the Rocky Reptile! It's Onix! How can such an imposing Pokemon have such a flaccid attack stat? But even though we've been mocking Onix for 8 generations, Onix was only a joke for 1. Onix got his Steel-type candy coating almost immediately in Gen 2. Gen 2, of course, also introduced hordes of Johto's finest, which were then fixed, either with Gen 4 Evos or with regional variants. Instead of evolutions, some Pokemon were given direct stat buffs. You could say that GameFreak had a light touch with these, but at the very least, it's a recognition that said Pokemon needed changes. Officially, GameFreak acknowledged that Ariados was too weak, and that all they needed to catapult it into viability was to give it 10 more special defense. Oh yeah. Can I do anything right? Well, I'm H Employee of the Month. Everyone loves HMs. I beat some no-name YouTuber once. I think he's still salty about it.
Don't screenshot this. This is a modern day tragedy. You will never see this text again in your life. You were defeated by the Tropius. No.
And apparently, I'm really good in Gen 9 random battles. LOL. So random. Tropius has been in the game since 2003. That's 20 years of neglect. No buffs, no evolutions, nothing. I demand justice. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire would have been the perfect chance for a Mega Evolution. They didn't do it. But Alola was a second chance, a topical, tropical setting for Mega Tropius. They didn't do it. But third time's the charm. We know Megas are back in Legends Z to A. It's finally time for Mega Tropius to shine. It's finally time, guys. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Want some?
Extra thanks, as always, to the mighty Patreons for helping to keep this channel afloat and producing quality content like this video. This video is actually special because it was a bit of a community effort. The entire script was written on a live stream, and in an imported cheese first, most of the video was also edited on a live stream. If you're interested in seeing or participating in the creative process, you'll find links to those live streams in the description. You'll also find a community Excel sheet, including many of the custom visual assets created for the video by the dedicated interns, along with their credits. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video where we'll be reaching #1 in OU with Mega Tropius. It's gonna be great, guys.
We have a post-credit scene.
That's pretty good.